Well, that happens every week. Have you noticed? When we're just about to go live, I get this sudden urge to cough and clear my throat. It's happened every week so far. Hello. I almost forgot we were live then. How is everyone this evening? William Blakowitz, Fatboy Slimmer, Brendan Harvey, Next Pro, Maggie Danger, Anthony Carter, good evening. Martin Penderi. Is it Penderi or... No, it's Pendray. See, Penderi is a Welsh thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a place.
Yeah, I thought,
whiskey,
yeah.
Penderi whiskey.
That's what I was thinking of, yeah. Penderi whiskey. That's why I misread it. I do apologise. Good evening, Dr. Nimrod. Good evening, you are Victoria. Oh, what have I done? Nothing. And Grobies. Is it Grobies or Grobbies? What the wait before it starts? You could build the anticipation somehow. My streams are rubbish. You got to at least let people think they're going to get something useful out of it. Good evening, Cody Stoned. Are you? Bloody marvellous. Samuel Nunez. How are you? Oh, what's that squiggle in the middle? Francisco something Gamero. Oh, I tell you what, there's lots of other things I could be doing on a Tuesday night. Good evening, Dr. Nick. Thank you very much indeed for making me hit the wrong comment. Thank you for becoming a channel member, not just a member. People who watch me aren't members. Wait, what? Casper the Friendly Cooking Apple, how are you? There's another very familiar live streamy name. I'm noticing that already. A lot of the people who are watching this are the people who used to watch me when I used to go live on a Sunday night. And Emma Wheeler is saying, and hi, Callums. They've suddenly remembered I'm not alone.
Hi, Emma. Thank you. Someone knows I'm here.
Mark Byrne, I'm very well, thank you, pal. Chris Mize, greetings from Kansas.
Kansas?
Yeah. I was Dorothy in total. Love your videos, good sir. Obviously a man with absolutely no taste whatsoever. It's been happening again this week. I'm starting to get, I don't know if it's maybe a little bit of paranoia sneaking in because I deal with conspiracy theorists day in, day out. But I'm starting to notice more and more comments from people telling me I talk too much in my videos. Now, my automatic knee-jerk reaction response is, so I provide too much commentary in my commentary videos on my commentary channel. But I can't see the issue. If you don't want to see what I have to say about a video, then surely there's enough of the video I'm reacting to in my video for you to be able to go and search and find it for yourself. It's, you know, I'm never going to share the links to the videos I react to because I'm really childish and I don't even want to give them a single view courtesy of me. And I know they get some by default anyway because some people will go looking, but you know, I'm just particularly strange. But anyway, so as I'm sure the title implies, you can ask me anything live, which means now you haven't got to wait. You haven't got to think about it. You've got to think about what you want to ask me. But if you want to ask, hang on, Callum's blowing stuff up.
No, all good.
Yeah, are we all good?
Yeah, I thought the stream had gone down.
Oh, right, okay.
But I think we're all good.
Yeah. The side chat would have started screaming at us by now if it had. Yeah, it does that sometimes. Okay. It gets a bit weird and a bit glitchy.
Yeah.
So what was I saying? Was I still talking about people saying I talk too much? Or had I moved on from that? How can you... What I don't understand is how can somebody see a thumbnail and a title and think, oh, that looks all right, I'm going to give that a click and watch it. And then watch, you know, the beginning of my video. Surely that implies that that it's my video and not the video I'm reacting to's channel.
Yeah, but I think one thing you're forgetting is that some people are really, really stupid.
Yeah, I know. I don't get it. I tell you what we'll quickly do, Carl. before we start taking questions. I forgot to address Mike Hatch's £5 super chat that he did before the stream started. So apologies for hanging about or not doing it sooner. And he asks, am I going to take a leaf out of Will Duffy's book and get a flat earther to observe or help with your upcoming filming of the curve? It's not a curve. Yeah, I'm just going to, that's all it was. I'm just going to be filming the pavement from a really low angle. I don't know what everybody's expecting it to be, but that's what it is. Unfortunately, I won't be able to, and that's not by my design or by my hand. It's the people who are helping me with launching a high altitude weather balloon and filming what I need to film and everything are very, very private people. They don't even want any sort of recognition for doing it. They don't want to be tagged in videos or nothing like that, you know. I don't know if any of you saw the clip that we put on. Did we put it on this channel or the second channel? Which was like a little snippet of the day I went and met up with them and sort of had a discussion about Project Curve. He even wanted his face blurred and his voice disguised in that video. So sadly, I won't be able to take anyone with me, apart from Callum, because it would be a shambles if I tried to do it by myself. It would be an absolute shambles. Thank you to Maggie Danger for becoming a channel member. I think I did it earlier. And Therese Finley. Now, there's another name. This is, Therese Finley is like proper Creaky Blinder channel OG. Been here forever. Been here for forever. It's nice to see you, Therese, if you're still here. Because I'm trying to be good tonight, see, and I'm trying to not constantly allow myself to become distracted by the side chat. No tip out for me then. Bri, what are you on about now? Were you here earlier on when I said when I was saying hello to people and shouting out a few names from the chat? I can't remember. So. Was he?
I don't think so.
No, I thought he wasn't. He always tries to blame me. He probably nodded off. Balloon. Yeah, but I don't know if I might be able to get special dispensation for you, Bri, because you were one of the major contributors to it, and we've met already anyway, and you're part of my team. So yeah, that's unless that's your indirect way of telling me you're now a flat earther, in which case, no, you're not coming, Bri. I don't care how much money you donated. But yeah, apologies, Bri, if I made that sound like nobody at all could come, even though I did. The crazy guy's here again. Flip me, Joe, to Mexico. Thank you very much indeed, the present 99 for gifting 20 Creaker Blinder, for gifting 20 Creaky Blinder memberships, which get randomly assigned.
Oh, there he is.
Right, Dave.
I'm never ever going. This is the second thing that's happened to me since I've been on YouTube that I'm never going to live down. No, actually, it's the third thing. It's the second thing, because the other thing was Simon Dan invited me onto a live stream and there was a quiz. I think it was me, Craig, Fight Flat Earth, Conspiracy Cats, and Planner Walk, I want to say. I may be misremembering it. But the question that was asked to me is, which fellow debunker was the first person to ever stand in for me on an episode of Tinfoil Tuesday? And I said it was Conspiracy Cats. And I got it wrong, because the correct answer was that it was me.
Oh my God.
I do struggle with remembering stuff and things. Well, Radical used to say mostly things, but with me, it's stuff and things. I literally struggle to remember any of them. Absolutely bonkers. Mr. Present 99, hey, not my fault. This is random. No, it's just the way YouTube assigns them to. I suppose if you're active in the side chat, you've got just as much chance of being gifted, a channel membership as anything else. And I think it lasts for a calendar month from the date you're awarded it. Well, not awarded it. It's not like an Oscar or anything.
Yeah. What a privilege.
You have been awarded
Yeah.
a Creaky Blinder channel membership. It's Rubik's $2 super chat. Thank you very much indeed. Love the sign in the background and the posters. Do you mean that sign? I made that. I used to be a sign maker. Have I never mentioned it? And if you mean that poster, that big one there, that's some of my own artwork, which is available to purchase via the gift shop, which is linked on the channel homepage and under all the videos. Or you can just go to creakyblinder.com, because you've probably read that ticket at the bottom about 50 times already. So, if you like it, they're available from the gift shop. Dave McKeegan, no, you will never live it down. Right, hang on, I got to make this big screen now. I got to be very careful now every time I interact with Mr. McKeegan. No, you will never live it down. Your headstone will read your like Creaky Blinder who can't tell the difference between McKeegan and a potato. I actually wouldn't mind that. That would be pretty funny. Oh, dear me. My grandfather, right? My mother's mother. My mother's father. Not my mother's mother. No,
Yeah.
Right. So he used to tell funny stories. They were funny when I was like a 5-year-old kid, but he used to tell these funny stories. And one of them was about a graveyard. And don't worry, it's not going in that direction. And he said somebody he used to know called Jonathan Lee. And he said he used to, when he was taking the dog for a walk, he used to go and pay his respects. And he said the headstone used to say, "Here lies the body of Jonathan Lee. Be prepared to follow me." And somebody had vandalized the gravestone and written underneath, "To follow you, I'd be content, but I'm fucked if I know which way you went." He used to tell me loads and loads of stories. Like, it used to crack me up. Absolutely crack me up. Thank you again, Present 99. I'm going to have to, do you know what we need to add to that soundboard is I got to find the clip. It used to be, ooh, super chat.
Yeah.
But we got to find something because it just feels off. There not being an audible acknowledgement of.
Yeah, like the air horn.
Yeah.
It's fun, but it can get a bit over the top.
Yeah, it gets new nerves after a while. The real funny part is I gift memberships often and I always have to buy my own. That's strange. Yeah, that's definitely sod's law. Definitely sod's law. Right, so irony. Let's switch over to the other banners, Cal.
Yeah. So
that everybody can see for themselves exactly what they need to do to participate in the Ask Me Anything. So I typed all this out, but I'm going to have to wait for it to tick around because I can't remember what it says. So basically, to ask me a question, type Ask Creaky and then your question. I should have been able to remember that, but I couldn't. What can I say? Yes, it's... that's interesting to me. Mental model. Hang on, let me go full screen. I'm no longer looking at the side chat. Mental Models became a YouTube member. Now, did you become a YouTube member or did you receive a gifted membership from Present 99? Let me know. I'm very nosy and see, I've already gone back to the chat view. So, do we all understand the rules of the game? If you would like to ask me a question, all you've got to do is type Ask Creaky. See, I had to wait for it to come around again. Just type Ask Creaky and then whatever the question is you want to ask me. Oh, you just paid? Well, that makes you an absolute legend. Thank you so much, pal. Right. Callum, I'm relying on you now to feed me questions as quickly as possible because now I've got nothing to look at to distract me from the fact that we've only been going for 15 minutes and I am already busting for a pee.
I think this is potentially a fantastic one to start on.
It's a very good one. Do you think CC's channel is satire or for real? Now then, I've spoken about this plenty of times. I've spoken about it on other people's channels, on live shows. I've spoken about it in my own live streams. I've even mentioned it in videos. I think CC is an interesting one, right? Because he's either completely mental and he believes everything he says 100%, or he is one of the cleverest satirical channels I have come across on YouTube since I've been like a YouTuber, you know. So it's going to be 7 years now on August the 18th this year. So I don't know. I think so my honest answer really is I don't know. I've always said out loud when people have asked me this question, I've never said it's satire, but I've said I think he's pretending that he's a flat earther for the engagement and for the, you know, for the back and forth. But then somebody pointed out to me, and quite rightly so, that with CC, there is no back and forth. He has never made a video about me, and I must have made, I don't know, the last time I counted, I think there was about 75 to 80 videos just about CC on my channel, and he's never replied to me, never responded to me, never mentioned me in a video. The closest it's ever come is him saying something like, the fanboys are coming across from the Globe side. Somebody must have made a video about me. But that's the closest I've ever heard him come to acknowledging it. So, honest answer, I really don't know.
I would love it to be a long con.
Yeah.
I would absolutely
it would be
love
genius.
I think so. If it turned out after all this time...
Imagine how funny that would be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it turned out after all this time, saying the most... He's sitting there in his van, giggling, telling the biddies he picks up or whatever his job is, about how he's just trolling everyone.
Yeah, he could be like laughing his head off at me because I'm making videos about him because I think it's real. Or is it just sort of like a self-protection mechanism I've developed so that if it turns out that it is all a satire and all a con, I don't look stupid because I can just go, see, I've been saying that all along, haven't I?
But there is some secret footage that is never to be released that might be able to corroborate your prediction. Maybe. I'm not saying it exists.
Exactly, but I'm not saying it doesn't exist. Right then, what's the next question, eh?
Right. There you go.
Why do you think there is a specific demographic that makes up the vast majority of flat earthers and conspiracy theorists? You know the type. Is there? I know. See, it depends where in the world you're asking that question from. Monkey bone. Can people stop having...
How are you supposed to read that out like sincerely? Thank you so much for your question, Monkey Bones.
Why do you have to have funny names? I'm childish. Callum's as bad as me, and he's in the room with me now when I'm doing this. So you just setting me up to fail. But I'm not sure if I do know the type. You know, is there a type? Is stupid a type?
I mean, you can move on if you don't think there's a
type. I don't think there's a type. Monkey Bones.
Thank you so much for your question, Monkey Bones.
Yes. Monkey Bones! Other than flat Earth, what is the most ridiculous conspiracy theory you have heard?
What do you define as most ridiculous?
Yeah.
I guess that's a question for you more than...
Yeah, I suppose my interpretation of that would be by the most ridiculous, the most sort of silly claims, the most insane claims, like, you know, claiming that there's an ice wall around the Earth and that's what stops all the water, falling off the flat Earth. Ice floats on water. So, how does that work? But the other one that always comes to my mind is moon landing deniers. I know that the problem is that may sound like a bit of a jib out of an answer, because moon landing denial and being a flat earther go sort of hand in hand. So moon landing denials, moon landing deniers is the other one that every time I watch one of these videos, I just sort of sit there and I just can't believe some of the things that these people are saying, and that's why I don't watch the videos I react to all the way through before I start making the video, because I want my reaction to be real and in real time. So if they say something and I laugh, I literally listened to it and just recorded myself laughing, then sort of composed myself and recorded the clip. Not that you asked that, but I like talking. What would you do with your channel if there were no more flat earthers? I've been asked that question loads of times, and I don't think it would make any difference at all, because as long as the internet exists, there will always be somebody making some completely insane claim. So, that's sort of a pie in, a cloud cuckoo land question, because we're never going to get rid of flat earthers. It doesn't matter. If flat earthers were get rid of Hubble, the final experiment would have got rid of them, because how can any of them still be denying that single observation, which they are saying isn't an experiment? Whatever. Okay, it's not an experiment, but it was an observation that proved that a flat Earth is completely impossible, unless, of course, one of them can go ahead and explain accurately how they get a 24-hour sun on one specific part of the ice wall if the sun is small and local and the Earth is flat. I'd love to hear your response.
Doesn't work on a flat Earth.
Has watching all the flat Earth videos affected your mental state? It hasn't affected me at all. Not a bit. It hasn't, because for it to have done that, I would have to care, and I don't. I literally can't think of anything I care less about than flat earthers, because they're just not important. I don't know. Obviously, everybody's sort of in and out of streams, and I don't know who's here that used to watch me before, and who's new and everything. But what was that last question, Carl? Because I've distracted myself now. See, by looking at the screen and seeing.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's not. It's my fault, not yours.
I've lost it too. I was looking for new questions.
Yeah, I've completely lost. Why? Can anybody? Can any of you let me know why I was saying what I was saying? I'm sure it made
was it what would happen to your channel if there were no more flat
earthers?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, what would happen to my channel? And the reason it's not a weird question, it's a valid question. But I don't think it would make any difference. This is where I was going with it. And I'm not going to look at the screen now. I'm hiding it with my hands like a big sissy.
I'll pull it down in a sec.
About 4 years ago, maybe 3 or maybe 4 years ago, I didn't make any flat Earth content for about 4 months, and it made no difference to my channel at all. All the videos I published were all performing similarly well, and so I don't think it would make any difference. Somebody hasn't even got to be a conspiracy theorist for me to have an opinion. Imagine how much of a nightmare I am to sit down and watch a box set with. My wife will tell anyone who asks her, I provide commentary to Coronation Street, to anything we're watching. We're watching the Snatch box set. Box set. That's like
I know.
that's an old man way of saying it.
What
Are we
year?
watching it on Betamax? And I provide commentary to that as well. I'm very annoying in real life. You wouldn't believe it. Right, put Jay versus question back up, Carl, because I balls that up. Where do you want the show to go from here? I don't know. Do you know, the honest answer is, at the moment, we are literally throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks, just to see what sort of thing is engaging. Because what I don't really want to do is I don't want to go back to live streaming just like my live streams used to be, where I would just be interacting with the side chat. And I know I'm doing a bit of that anyway, but that's just because I enjoy doing it. So when we're kind of planning out what we're going to talk about, first 15 minutes is me doing what I like doing, interacting with you lot and chatting and having a laugh. And then the big bulk of it then, the 30 minutes from 1:15 till 1:45 is the Ask Me Anything section in tonight's episode. And then the last sort of 15 minutes, same sort of thing again, me just interacting with the chat and, you know, thanking people for super thanks and super chats and super stickers and, you know, channel memberships and all that kind of stuff. So my laptop shit the bed and everything's frozen. No, maybe that'll be useful. Maybe I should just turn my laptop off. Right, next question. Where did you get that picture? Nabagaba. No, that does not mean I bought it in India. Where did you get that picture? Never give up from. It's brilliant. This one? God, there's a delay in me pointing at that.
Yeah, it's like 15 seconds.
Yeah, I did it myself. It's available on the if you go to creakyblinder.com and just scroll down to, I think, artwork, I think I called that little section. It's available on there, but it doesn't come in a frame. It's basically just a really big, heavy duty posh poster, but I framed it because I wanted to frame it because I'm not a 13-year-old boy looking at my favorite pop star on the ceiling. M2M. If you could ask Buzz Aldrin a question and he had to reply, what would you ask him? Did your parents hate you? If not, why did they name you Buzz?
Is it short for Buzzstuffer?
Yeah. Or Buzzbutt.
Yeah.
Or Bumfree.
Yeah. What is Buzz Aldrin? Because Buzz is a nickname. I don't actually know.
Yeah, I know. I should know it, but I can never remember it.
Yeah, but I think that's a good question. One question for...
One question. I think I know what I would ask him, and this would apply to any sort of astronaut or any, you know, if I ever got the opportunity to chat to a real astrophysicist or something like that, I would want to know how much does it bother you that there are people out there who deny that, in the case of Buzz Aldrin, that you were on the moon? And, you know, if it was an astrophysicist or, well, you know, Neil deGrasse Tyson, we'll say, that would be cool, wouldn't it, to have a chat with him, even though his moustache bothers me.
Yeah.
You know, I would wonder, does it, I know he says it doesn't, but does it bother him that there's people who just basically shit on his life's work and say he's wrong and he doesn't know what he's talking about?
I'm going to assume the fact that there's a video that exists of him punching someone.
That's what I was referencing when I started answering the first part. So the answer's already out there. Yeah, it bugs him.
It would bug me too.
Yeah, I know. He's not happy about it. He's just like, it's the moon. I've been there. You know, there's not many people who can say I've been there when it comes to the moon, is there? You know, it's not flipping Benidorm or Corfu. I've been there. Yeah. What, the moon? Yeah. Honest. I got pictures and everything. And we took a picture of Earth while we were up there. I'll get my wife to dig it out of the Arctic. If you could keep only one hat forever, which one? Oh, now that's a question. I couldn't. Do you know, I was looking I go, ooh. I don't know if I could decide that. See, these are only my fedoras, and those are only half. There's more over there as well. There's 1, 2, some of them.
Can you see them in this
3,
camera?
4, 5.
Yeah, you can see more of them.
So there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so I got 12 fedoras on the wall behind me there. I wouldn't be willing to part with a single one of them. I've got every colour beanie hat you can think of in various different styles, fisherman styles, all sorts. I got caps, the Peaky Blinders caps that I always used to wear. I've got docker hats. I've got a gigantic straw sun hat. The only thing I'm missing, not that anybody asked me, the question was, which hat would I keep? But the only thing I'm missing, there's 2 things. I really, really want a proper, real cowboy hat from Texas. And I want an authentic, high-quality Panama. Those are my 2 hat bucket lists. And I wouldn't mind a bowler hat, but every time I try to buy one, Mrs. Blinder says, look, bidding, no.
I agree. I would relentlessly make fun of
you.
Yeah,
but I could wear it in my videos. I'd be like, odd job.
I don't even know what that means.
I said, oh yeah, I forgot. You're not 40, are you? Odd Job is from James Bond films. I thought you were a fan.
Yeah, but we were saying this the other day. Pierce Brosnan is my James Bond, which I guess shows my...
And the last James Bond film I watched, not Sean Connery, Roger Moore was James Bond. I haven't watched anything since Roger Moore. All went downhill from there. I think every actor who came after Roger Moore ruined James Bond in the same way that my dad hates the Beatles because he says they ruined rock and roll.
Does he say that? Yeah.
Yeah, Grandpa hates the Beatles. He can't
did not
stand
know
them.
that.
Yeah, can't stand them. Right, next question. But
all right, what we got?
Heidi.
Nice, serious one.
Clotted cream under or on top of strawberries when eating a scone. I put strawberry, so I cut the scone in. Is it scone or is it scone? Because it's more fun if it's scone, because then it's the fastest cake in the world. Because it's scone. I personally cut scone or the scone in half. I put jam on both sides. Then I put a big massive blob of clotted cream and squish it together into a big squirty, jammy, creamy sandwich.
Oh, so you eat it like as one, like the world's driest jam sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just bizarre.
Yeah. So in this case, FEP review, the answer is neither. I don't use strawberries because I don't like strawberries. I only like strawberry things. Yeah. I haven't eaten, so can we not ask too many food-related questions? Have you ever seen a strange phenomenon that just got your knob smacked? When I was younger, maybe, yeah, but I'd be married 32 years, so not so much these days. Gobsmacked. Now then, I will tell you this very short story, but this all happened before I think of the way I think now. I'm sure. So remember when Nanny and Grandpa used to live first, when like you were birthed into existence?
Yeah.
I was out the front there, and it was a summer evening. It was very late because it was a cul-de-sac, and everyone knew there was kids. We were allowed to play like in the circle in the tourney bit. And I was out there one night, and I was the last one. I was just riding my BMX, going round and round in circles like a demented polar bear at Bristol Zoo, rather than go in. And the next thing, there was just like this really bright sort of light, and it just sort of shot off into the distance.
Oh, mad.
Yeah, but, so Did I see a UFO? I don't know. I don't think so now because I don't think they've got to us yet. But I suppose that did gobsmack me because I was only about, I don't know, about maybe 7 or 8 years old. So it did freak me out.
That I had not similar. I know it's not Ask Callum, it's Ask Creaky, but a weird phenomenon. I remember I was in college, so I was 16. And when you used to think I was in college and I actually wasn't, we used to call them magical days off.
I was going to say, in college is a very
in
broad
college,
term.
We were walking up the cycle track, and in the field to the right, in the distance.
Yeah.
I might have told you this before. I swear to you, there was something in the distance, and it was like dog-sized, moving like a cat. And obviously, there's always been that myth or whatever about Black Panthers in the mountains of Wales and this and that. And to this day, I don't think it was a panther because it was in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
But to this day, gun to my head, I could not explain that to you.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? This, I don't know. I suppose there's lots of things people see, but the way my brain works now is there's always a way to explain it. But, you know, it's the same as people who swear that Bigfoot is real. And,
yeah,
you know, I'm not saying they're liars or anything. I'm sure they've seen something, but I don't think it's sort of a big, hairy, Chewbacca-style creature, you know. Have you ever considered narrating audiobooks, etc.? I'd love to have your voice and sarcasm on my sat nav. I haven't, to be honest with you, pal. But that's that's the question. I have not. I'm afraid I have not. Next question, Maggie Danger. What would be some lovely places to hit up in Wales nobody knows about next time I take the ferry over from Ireland? Depends where in Wales you go in. If you come to South Wales, because if you're coming from Ireland, I'll assume the south. So you'd be doing Rosslare to Fishguard. So literally anywhere from getting off the boat in Fishguard up as far as the Gower Peninsula. Once you get beyond there, you get all the shitholes then, like Port Talbot and you know places like that. So it's just not worth it. But yeah, there's West Wales is a beautiful place. There's so much down there to see. But like anything else, I find that when you live there, certainly in my case, you tend not to be overly appreciative of what you've got on your doorstep, kind of thing. So there, I was after an answer. Do you speak Welsh? Dim siarad Cymraeg. I don't know. Callum does.
Yeah, well, rusty. I was first language Welsh school. So
what do you call Dave's dog for then?
Huh?
You said rusty. Dave's left now. He's trying to make his dog back.
I didn't know that was his name.
Oh, that's FTFE in your profile picture with you.
Oh yeah.
You can tell when I've got it on big screen because I can see stuff. So no, I'm afraid I don't speak Welsh. Stars. I can't say the longest place in Wales, but it's boring and pointless now. I'm going to learn how to say tiki taka tuki tiki tiki taki talk or whatever it's, the longest place name in New Zealand.
Yeah. Are you still doing Duolingo? You were trying to learn
Spanish
the last time.
I'm still learning the old Hablo Espanol, practicing every day, and luckily for me, Mrs. Blinder and I's favourite restaurant just so happens that one of the lovely ladies who waits tables there is a Spaniard, a native speaker of the old Espanol. So now, whenever I go there, she makes me ask for what I want in Espanol and not in, common old Swansea twang is. What, ordered in Welsh?
No, not in Welsh. How many times have you ordered your food in Spanish up there now?
Yeah, a few times. I always, the drinks, asking for the bill. Puedo parar.
Yeah.
Puedo pagar la cuenta, por favor.
That's all I need.
I want to pay the bill.
All you need to know is doors fucking heavy, boy.
And you know what is funny, right? We were, you know, your mammy have just finished watching. Don't worry, I've remembered. I'm still live. This is,
I know it's
yeah. We just finished watching Dexter and what's his name, Batista.
Yeah.
I could understand a lot of what he was saying.
Really?
Yeah, and I've only been doing it like 2 months.
Oh, you've been doing it that
Yeah,
long?
yeah, I've been doing it 2 months. I'm ranked 3rd on Duolingo. Yeah.
So do you every day, like once?
Every day for 15 minutes.
Is
Usually, if I go make a sandwich, I'll sit there and eat my sandwich. And
oh, you do it during the day?
And do it during the. I wouldn't do it if I waited till the night, because by the time I finish in the last thing I'm going to do is carry on faffing about with a phone or a computer.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, next question. Howie M. If I stand on an extremely sensitive scale and fart, will it register a weight, gain or loss? I feel like this is a trick question.
It's like a philosophical question.
Designed to expose how stupid I actually am. I don't think it would make a difference, would it? I knew there were going to be weird questions.
I put that in there just because I thought it'd make you laugh.
Yeah, I knew there would be weird questions, but I didn't know they would be that weird. Anyway, next questions, please. Thank you very much.
Spelled it wrong.
Voxel Void. Do you think CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County will eventually ditch Effie, or will his delusions just get worse? I don't know. That ties in a little bit to earlier's question, doesn't it? I don't know. I think he's worse now than he was when even I started making videos about him, and he's been on YouTube a lot longer. I think he's been on YouTube over 10 years. And like I said earlier, I'm coming up 7 years on August the 18th. Or August the something. It was an 3rd, is it?
I was trying to subtly say 3 more questions to you, but
right, okay.
Not so subtly. You looked directly at me, and
I forgot to charge my earbuds, so I can't hear anything that's going on. So I've just remembered the joke I was going to make at the beginning. Let's pretend it's the beginning. I forgot to charge my earbuds this week, so if you want to say anything to me, speak up. Anyway, another next question, please, Cal. Lovely.
2 more questions, actually. So my subtle thing was wrong anyway.
First single you bought as a kid. Run Around Sue by Racy. And I bought it with something else as well. It was 2. I bought them out of my birthday money, but I'm not going to say who the other one was.
What was the other one?
Gary Glitter.
Oh.
Yeah, and yeah, so it was Run Around Sue by Racy, which was just a cover version anyway, but it was just really cool.
Oh, yeah, very cool.
Next question, Cecil. Dave Messer. Hey, Senor Creaky, do you like to own a Mexico sombrero? Well, that depends on the context, David Mesa, because I know that sombrero is just Espanol for hat. So, depends what you mean by a Mexican sombrero. If you mean one of those big giant things, I can't see me ever wearing that. Do people actually wear them functionally, or are they just...
Or is it just Speedy Gonzales?
Yeah. Is it just Speedy Gonzales? Yeah. But I'm sort of background henchmen in drug cartel movies.
Yeah. Right. Last question.
Fire away. Are there any flirts you would like to meet? Tell who I think would be a really good laugh is I don't even know. Oh no, I think he's Iron Horse now. He was Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. Ross Thatcher. I think he'd be a really good laugh. I really, really do. He's if you have a look at his channel and look right, go onto the video tab, sort it by oldest. He's a really talented musician. He plays guitar and sings, and it just baffles me that, I know they say there's a fine line between genius and insanity, but, people haven't necessarily got to cross it, have they? And, you know, it just seems to me that by doing what he's been doing, he's sort of ruining any credibility he could have sort of gained as a musician, for example, on YouTube, because, you know, Teddy Swims is the best example. I love Teddy Swims. And I found him during COVID when I was, same as you lot, I had nothing to do apart from either be on YouTube making videos or going live or watching YouTube videos. And Teddy Swims was just started uploading cover versions to his YouTube channel for no reason other than he was bored. Like we all were, because we couldn't go anywhere or do anything. And now he's one of the biggest artists on the planet at the minute. Everything he touches is just turning to gold, and everybody loves him. He seems like such a genuine, friendly, sort of nice guy, you know, the sort of guy you'd bump into and he'd actually give you the time of day. He'd say more than hello.
Yeah,
Do you know, he seems
every
that
video
type of
you
character.
see of him, he's either singing with someone,
yeah,
or making a video with someone.
Mhm.
He seems very approachable.
Yeah,
And he seems to be in the UK a lot as well.
yeah, he does. He does spend a lot of time in the UK, but yeah. So I can't even remember why I brought Teddy Swims up or what the last question was, but
flat earthers you'd like to meet.
yeah, Flat Earth Aussie Jesus. I think he'd be the only one that I would like to meet. I can't. No, I don't know. Where are we?
You can't hear that, but I did an air horn and it was very funny.
All right, okay. I'll have to watch it. I'm getting so confused. But are there any more questions, Cal?
No, that was the last one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Well, there are more. We can keep going if you want to keep going.
No, we may as well answer.
Do a couple more?
Yeah, there was Soot Kettle. Soot Kettle's another Creaky Blinder channel. Oh, Jizzle. Well, not Jizzle. No, he's an OG.
OG.
Why does Nathan Oakley's face and nose ring broke? I don't know. I don't, because he just stays in his house all the time, live streaming, so he can scream at people over the internet instead of speak. Have you seen the video Wolfie's put out now? He's challenged Nathan, or I can't remember which one of them challenged which to a debate, and Nathan Oakley said he won't do it unless they pay him $200. And Wolfie has said, well, no, he said, it's not the 200. He said, I would be happy to pay the 200, but if you don't show up, then I've lost $200. So Wolfie has proposed that he gives Jaron the $200 to hold. And then if Nathan comes to the debate and participates like a gentleman, he'll earn $200 for doing it. But every time he's evasive or tries to change the subject, they'll deduct $50 off him. But he's never in a million years going to agree to it, because he can't. He's never debated any. And I know I've never debated either, but I don't want the debate. Nathan has never debated anywhere other than the safety of his own channel that I'm aware of, where he can keep his finger firmly on the mute button, so that if he doesn't like what you're saying, he can just cut you off mid-sentence and then scream and shout at you and say that he's going to dangle his balls in your mouth, and he's just a peculiar guy. So loonies, I don't know. What gadget do you want to acquire more than anything else? I'm saving for the DJI Mini 4 Pro. I would, if I had the money available to me right now, this second, I would probably buy a Rodecaster Video, which is a video switcher, because the one I'm using now is loaned to me by the owner of Tube Spanner, actually, who is a friend of mine. So yeah, I would like a Rodecaster Video. That would be really cool. It's new out, and it allows you to manipulate things a hell of a lot more than you can, without one. And it ties in, because I've got a Rodecaster audio mixer for the microphones and everything. But the thing is with this, there's always something I need, and there's all like, excuse me, I had to order a new switcher, and it only came a couple of hours before the stream started because it had gone faulty, so I had to order a new switcher, replace that. That was like 20 quid, which I know isn't a lot, but it's something all the time. There's something to be spending money on. So, yeah, that's what I would want. If punching someone in the face would actually help them learn a lesson, how hard would... I feel like these questions are coming from Nathan Oakley fans, and they're trying to get me to say things so that he can scream at my comments in his doobly what's it, his live streams. Would you ever do a meet and greet? I don't know. No, I wouldn't, because I get completely crippled with embarrassment every time somebody recognizes me. It really, really bothers me. And not that I don't want to meet people, but I don't want to meet people because people in is hard, and I'm not very good at it. So I don't know. And again, so Callum and I have had a few conversations, like not about this, but this sort of thing. It's kind of guess what, guys? I'm doing a meet and greet. Your tickets available? It's like people are going, oh my, look, what the hell is this knobhead on about? Mate, you're in your 50s. Who's going to come and see you?
Yeah. I always think with meet and greets, either you meet naturally, like either that, or there's something a bit dirty about paid meet and greets.
Yeah.
Like with Jack, mate, Happy Hour, right? I'm a big fan of the Happy Hour podcast. I listen to it all the time. And when they came to Wales and we went to one of their shows, they do a meet and greet afterwards. But it just means they go and stand by the stage door. And if you want a picture with them, you go and have a picture with them. They don't charge extra. You've already paid for the tickets. And I get, some people doing it, but I don't know. It just feels a bit blah,
That's why Callum wears headphones. He's not actually listening to me. He's listening to the Happy Hour podcast.
Yeah.
That's definitely what he's doing. But yeah, I don't know. Like, Steve, for argument's sake, if every time I published a video there were like 30 or 40 comments saying, oh, will you do a meet and greet? Will you do a meet and greet? Then maybe I would consider it, but no, probably not. Why would anybody want to meet me or greet me?
Yeah, but like there's on the screen now, meet and greet is just pretending to like strangers. I just, there's something disingenuous about a meet and greet. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's weird. I get it when, actual celebrities do it because they, they're on a press thing for a new movie launch.
Yeah, but a press run is different.
There's
I think content creators, more than anything, is charging people to meet you is like, who do you think you are?
Yeah. It just seems a bit knobby to me, and I don't like it. So, go on, and we got time for one more, if there's one more there.
Let's have a look.
May as well. Now. I love answering questions almost as much as I love asking them. Let me just have are there any super chats I need to?
There's a couple of things.
There we are. I'll do this while Zerk Jerk became a channel member. Thank you, pal. I'm sure you've been here for a long time, haven't you? I don't know if you've always been a channel member or not. Roasted Truth. It'll be all right on the night. I hope so. Love your content, mate. Keep being you. Thank you, Juliet, Charlie, Mike. BCM. Oh, bloody cow hell.
No, we've definitely missed a few questions, but they just seem to have gotten lost in the sea of comments now.
Yeah, there were. So, hang on, is that? Does a super chat just come in? From Helmeted Windowlicker.
Yeah.
I'm telling Callum this, but you lot can listen as well. Microphones and everything, you probably So my youngest has just had his dreadlocks redone. He took them out
about a year ago.
About a year ago, just to give his head a arrest, and he's just had him put back in. And since he's been to see the lady that does the installation of the dreads for him, her dog has died. And did he tell you what her dog's name was, Carl?
No.
Window Licker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did tell me. And not even just her, like, pet name, her official document name.
Yeah.
It's like something window licker. Amazing.
Was there another super chat just come in?
Mm-hmm.
Right, we got 3 minutes left, so let's make it count, guys. Go on in. Slap it on the screen. Do you think that religion and science could be looked at as complementary approaches to investigating the unknown? No. Religion has no place in science at all. Religion is a belief system. Science is investigation. So, no. I don't. But that's just my opinion. Could it be the wrong opinion? Yeah, of course it could. Somebody disagrees with it, it's by default the wrong opinion. But yeah. What would be your favorite joke or punchline about flat earthers? Ooh. I don't know. I can't answer that, but I can tell you the worst one is if I see the comment, if the earth were flat, cats would have pushed everything off the edge by now. For another 10,079th time, it was funny the first time but I suppose it's the first time for everybody that's commenting that. Right, next question, Carl. Or is there no more?
I feel like we should leave it there.
There's
a couple of
meaty isn't it meaty PDF, meeting PDF.
Meeting people. What?
I don't understand what any of that means, pal. I'm sorry, but I do
meeting people from chat at DebateCon was cool though.
So
meeting people.
So PDF wasn't in it at all, was there?
No, you just can't read.
Hey, Creaky, new fan here. I got a new fan as well. I haven't even pulled it out of the box yet. It's down there. It's a small one. Does heat and plenty. It's awesome.
Wait. That's not a fan. It's a heater.
Yeah, it's a heater and fan.
All right. Well, I look stupid then.
Yeah. I've never thought much about the Flurfs until I met one in the US Army. He literally uses a radar system to detect objects in the atmosphere, but unironically thinks the Earth is flat. That's what I need.
Bonkers.
And I got to ask, how can... So people say, oh, it's cruel, well, you shouldn't call flat Earthers stupid. Then why do they keep proving that they are? Now, Mr. 2915's, did he say friend or just somebody he'd met? He's doing a job that can only be done because we know so much about the shape of the planet we live on. And then he's calling himself polite as well, isn't he? Yeah, I'm a radar systems analyst, or I'm a radar engineer, but I believe the Earth is flat.
That's the thing. Like, people in that kind of line of work who... This makes me look really short. People in that kind of line of work, though, who believe that, it's like, you can't say they, because you are they. You are the they that are covering this stuff. So how can you believe it if you know it's not you?
Yeah.
That's like if you actually started to believe that you were in the Illuminati.
Well,
wow.
I've had the email accepting me, and I've had a few creepy ones since then asking me if I want to do a one-on-one darkened room video call, but I'm too scared, to be honest. But anyway, it's 1959 and the time, not the year. See, smart. I even know how to say it in 24-hour speak. Thank you to every single person who has super chatted. Thank you if you super stickered. Thank you if you were just super entertained. And if you didn't do any of those things, I'm just as glad to see you here. Ricky Reps, what happened to the weather balloon experiment? Nothing. Watch it back. I talk about it earlier on in the stream. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow night. I hope. As long as I'm feeling energetic when I get up. Love you. Bye.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever.